Hey guys, it's jacobcrypobury over here. Today we're going to talk about Toad Network again. We're going to look at the Vault Treasury and how that benefits the community, and we're really going to go into depth about some of these things and also look at the rug-proof DPLP system that they've got there. So stay tuned and let's crack on with the video. This is where things get very complex and interesting and really cool. So we have the DPLP and the Vault, and the Vault is a very interesting concept to say the least. So the Vault is locked with no access to it. Even developers cannot get into the Vault. And the Vault is also fueled by operations in yield farming and sections and swaps on the Padswap. So 0.05% of every transaction goes back in to the Vault, and I'm going to show you a diagram which will fully illustrate this to you in a little bit. The Vault backs the index token PAD on every chain and acts as a redeeming container once PAD market value is less than the Vault's backing ratio. So basically you can burn PAD forever, millions of PAD in one go, if you wanted to get your redeemed value from the Vault. This makes your PAD valuable and not just an inflationary token like so many tokens out there. So the Vault investments, they will be voted by the DAO, and that could be anything that is tokenized to be back the value of PAD. Really cool. So during bear markets, for example, people can vote for the more stable, like backing and maybe Bitcoin in a bull market. So this is actually really nice in bear markets because it does create a floor price as well. So the Vault is actually coded to automatically buy 30% of Toad from the market automated buyback container in bear market situations. So it does give you that confidence, within these bear market scenarios. It does give the user holding power, and it keeps people allowing and keeping their money in the system itself rather than liquidating assets because they're worried about some big capitulation or some big rug pull, which is not going to happen in this particular network. Okay, here's a nice diagram for you to take a look at for the Vault. As you can see here, it works like a water wheel on a river. It's constantly operating, passively flowing there in the background. The more people that use the Vault or the staking systems, whether they're transacting, the more will go back into the Vault. So if you had 10,000 transactions versus 1 million transactions, of course, much more is going to go back into the Vault. And this also is included for providing liquidity pairs when you stake and unstake. Every single interaction across the entire ecosystem, there is something going back into the Vault, and that means it's benefiting solely the community and constantly giving the community more security and more confidence. So if we just take a little scroll up, we can see we also have the DPLP, which we just spoke about. This is the Perpetual LP Farming, and it's a new concept that they invented at Toad Network. So the goal here is to ensure that the project will always have enough liquidity no matter what happens, and it's super attractive to users because it encourages people to add their own liquidity, which will, keep them confident and holding in the market. So this is really unique, to be honest, and the Toad ecosystem has a very interesting concept in their DPLP. The DPLP makes projects that use it as a yield farming solution completely rug pull proof. That means you can't have like 10 unknown anonymous developers pulling the rug on you. It's a very efficient long-term solution for any project willing to prove its authenticity over the long run. So it's a rug proof project, and it's not just a time locked liquidity solution or a timed bomb. So, or even worse, it's just bad when people are burning that liquidity and then stuck with a faulty protocol. This coding, the system, the whole model, the mechanics of this network is designed to last for a long time, be rug proof, and reward the holders in the sense that they can feel confident and that they are benefiting from the community that they are in. For an example, like it happened with PancakeSwap version 1 and version 2, and also many other protocols like Uniswap, migrations, between the versions and things like this. It changed the way liquidity providers were rewarded, and this project isn't going to have any of those flaws. It's much more seamless, streamlined, and effective. This is the DPLP, and this is the real unique selling point. So I'm about to show you an image right here. As you can see, this is the network map of the farm and how exactly that it does work. So as we can see here, you've got the diagrams, you've got the whole roadmap here for you to follow. So the developers donate their liquidity to the farm. Farm joiners are taxed at 10%. However, this is 7.5% back to the farm to be farmed by all of the others, and 2.5% of that goes back into the vault, and it backs the pad on that particular chain. Leavers also pay the same 10% as they leave the DPLP farm to also incentivize the other farmers by the same 7.5 and 2.5% ratio. So this ensures that basically the farm is always liquid without any intervention from the developers. It's completely untouched, and that's really, really important because it means it cannot be rug pulled, and that's one very unique thing about this project. All the farmers are rewarded with an LP token such as USDC, BUSD. Your reward is a stable liquidity pair, and that's really, really unique. So you can also compound it back into another farm, Pad Farm, which for a user is a great way to auto compound stablecoins. Must note that 2.5% of the DPLP fees that go into the vault is an LP, which also accumulates fees and grows the treasury as an LP, not as separate tokens. So this will be an interesting way really of offering launch tokens on the ecosystem with the DPLP farms on launch. This is also a fantastic incentive for developers going forward, so a real developer's paradise, as it ensures there's always liquidity to launch, and also that all of the farmers are fairly being incentivized for holding. So yeah, that's super, super good.